Hello YouTube. So, I hope you guys are cool out there. I hope everything's going the way you want it. Got a couple of announcements to make. This was originally supposed to be in the SoundCloud video. It might well be, or this, I might attach it at at the end or something, or I might put it as a separate video, but obviously you guys will know when you watch this. But there's a few announcements and a few questions and things from YouTubers that, I will advise you in a moment. I am terrible for names and all that sort of stuff, and I do apologise. You can write down there, you can tell me off. You forgot my name, sorry. I've got a lot going on at the minute. But yes, there was a lady, I really can't remember your name, sorry love. As I say, write down there, tell me off. But basically, she was asking about the detoxes in the health section because she's seen my intro that talks about health, and she's seen, I think she said she saw one of my, very brief videos on health, and obviously I went into like the NutriBullet and the detoxes and stuff like that. I will be covering that in more detail at some point sooner or later. I will be going into a lot of detail about the body, why diseases come, where they're starting from, even in more detail, and how to sort of clean it out. I've been ill for quite a few years. I've been ill for quite a few years, to be honest, on and off. And then obviously I started looking into what's in the food, how to cure it, and one of my aims is to eventually bring that to you guys. So that's my aim. And I'm sure it might have been the same lady, or it might have been someone else, again, sorry. But someone, I think it was the same lady, but she was asking, can I do, a little bit more in depth from detoxes, maybe talk about what to expect on the day-to-day, and maybe do, I don't know, go into sort of like day one, this is how you're going to feel, day two, because she's quite nervous about obviously doing it, because a lot of people are skeptics of this. So unfortunately, obviously that's not on the video as of yet, because the last time I did one, obviously didn't get it. But as I'm being requested to do it, what I'll do the next time I do a detox, I will basically sort that out, and I'll do a diary entry. I'm going to look like shit, I'm going to look like death, but I'll still do it for you. That's not a problem. So that is definitely something that I could do. So as soon as I get a chance to do that, I'll do that. I'll do my best to get that done as soon as possible. I probably won't be on another detox for another couple of weeks or months, and that's a food detox to people, not a drug or alcohol detox, as some people keep asking me because they've never heard of them. But a few other things. People are asking me about the big ups. They seem to like the big up section that I was doing before. And yeah, I suppose I could continue with them. I can even do one right now, actually. I want to big up the response movement. They're very good at what they've done. They're a new collective, I guess is the word, or group of people. And before them, bailiffs were breaking into people's houses, taking it, just being fucking cunts and representing the bankers, aren't they? But since response have really took to the air, these guys have been helping people, stopped 370, I think it is, the last time I heard. Evictions in something like 6-8 months, something like that. So, big up to you guys. Big up to everyone in the truth movement, the real truthers, not the Russell Blands of the world, as I call him. Which also leads me to another point. I am still going to do the Russell Bland video. I've had YouTubers ask me, even people that are, friends and stuff, when you're going to upload that. Even right now, I've got that project right behind what I'm recording now. So I am working on it. And I'll also show the footage where I had to go at Russell Bland, as I call him. Because people seem to find it funny and, well, it makes a thing. But the video is slightly changed. It's not just going to be about Russell Bland anymore. It's going to be about all of the mainstream truthers. I'm going to be exposing what they're all about. I mean, Russell Bland is a Freemason, 33rd degree Freemason, and I'm just going to expose everything. Do you know what I mean? The mainstream truthers, because I think even the awake get misled from time to time. So that's something that is going to be coming very soon, hopefully. So yeah. Oh, people have been asking me about my website. Now, obviously, that's another thing, like my SoundCloud, which has got all them views, even though I've not officially released it yet, all in one day, like 500-600 or whatever it was. And thank you again for that. But it's not something I'm going to release just yet. I mean, I'm not the sort of person to like bring something to you guys that's some stuff that's half-baked. It's just not my style, do you know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to plan to do is, at some point, I'll get round to doing it. Once I've got a bit more on there. But my website at the minute is starting to grow. I've got plenty of me articles and stuff, my music. You know, once I've got a little bit more, you know, organised, I will be releasing that to everyone on YouTube as well. So, yeah. Just trying to think if there's anything else I was supposed to say. Also, the inspirational video, well, I'm hoping it's going to be inspirational, it was my battle against the council and the injustices, which I'm finally getting sorted out, which is why I've got the contracts in, but that I'll explain that in another video. So I think that's about everything. Can't remember if I mentioned this or not, but I'm sure you guys, I can obviously notice, you know, hands-free, you know, I'm not on the mobile phone anymore. I'm obviously recording on the webcam, and I'm hoping you guys can notice that the audio quality is a lot better. I know the first one I'm going to upload has got a lot more background noise, and I do apologise for that, but hey, you should be able to at least hear me a lot better. But yeah, I'm using one of my old recording mics. It's only a USB, but I will be getting a new camera, you know, a new microphone, hopefully very soon. Hopefully, touch woods. Yeah, touch wood. But yeah, so eventually, you know, I'm going to be hopefully trying to get all that sorted out. Oh, and that brings me to another point. Well, one of my videos is going to be like a new update. Well, this is sort of, you know, breaking news in the last, I think it was yesterday or the day before, about the fucking pigs that basically killed that, you know, unarmed homeless man that was on the floor. People have asked me, you know, when am I going to start doing the up-to-date news as opposed to covering, you know, the issues that I'm covering. And I do plan to do that. That is the whole mission of, you know, the freedom movement, which is something I'll announce to you guys in the future. But basically, it's all going to be sorted out eventually. I'm going to be, hopefully, you know, don't quote me on this, but, you know, obviously once I upload all these videos, 5, 6, 7, whatever I can do, you know, obviously just, you know, just get them up there as soon as possible. I'm going to be trying my best, because obviously I have a lot on, you know, every week to upload at least 1 or 2. I'm going to try my best. And for the people out there that are my YouTube fans that are also on my SoundCloud, I will be trying to make more music. I'm working very intensely on my flow and delivery right now. So that's another thing I'm trying to do a bit of everything. I'm trying to conquer the world in one go, all by myself. But I will be doing that at some point. So don't worry, the music's going to keep going up. I'm going to try my best on that. And obviously, you know, these videos, you know, they are going to be coming, you know, they are going to be coming together. Also, to the few haters out there, yes, we've got to have the hater alert. People well, I've watched my video in the past where I said I'm not going to do any gimmicks. I'm not really going to do much video editing. I'm certainly not a sort of person to do, you know, do gimmicks. It's not really my cup of tea. But one of the things that maybe I should have explained better, or maybe that people are misunderstanding, when I said I wasn't going to do any video editing, what I meant by that was to the point that it's, you know, so overproduced that it takes away from my message. Now, you know, we're going to learn together, YouTube. I'm going to try new things. I'm still going to make these little rants while I'm sitting in front of the camera, because you guys seem to like them. So I'm still going to carry on doing all that sort of stuff. But the thing is, I'm going to try a few new things. You know, because you've got to remember, it's not just for you guys that are awake out there, or people that are trying to sort of, you know, on that sort of path to wake up. You know, it's also for the people that are total sheeps. You know, maybe, I mean, you guys, you know, thanks a million for doing it, are obviously sharing my videos, especially my film, you know. my film is, you know, for some reason it was uploaded twice, and I've got something like 500 or 600, something like that views if you combine them. And people have also asked me, basically, will I be doing any more films? And the answer is yes. I will be doing more films, obviously when my, you know, the certain time constraints and stuff, you know, release the burden on me. Obviously that's another thing with the equipment and stuff. I will be doing it. I will be doing hopefully a lot more films and exposing things and really getting down and dirty into, you know, really long and in-depth films. Because that was actually my first attempt at like sort of a documentary film, do you know what I mean? Trying to expose everything. I've obviously learned a lot since then, you know what I mean? It's, for some of you guys, I could be, you know, one of the first people telling you about New World Order. And it's also my first time doing it in front of a camera, you know, making, you know, I mean, I've made websites and stuff in the past, and I've made videos in the past. But obviously, it's the first time I'm doing it on its magnitude. But yeah. So, you know, just bear with me, people, you know. Send me some love. I'm sure I'll send it back your way. Well, I will definitely send it back your way, I mean. But yeah, like, comment and subscribe, you know, and keep sharing me about, people, you know, keep sharing me about. Oh, I'm reiterating the point I was going back to. The other reason that I'm now starting to do a little bit more video editing and try new things is because, well, say for example, you know, your friends or family, you know, they're used to watching Sky News and BBC. You know, some of my videos are going to be a little bit more video edited, you know. This is the whole trying new things thing, you know what I mean? Because obviously people that are complete sheep out there, do you know what I mean? If they just see me, a guy with a hoodie, you know what I mean, just talking about New World Order and they don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, I have to sort of at least try, you know, produce something that looks a bit more like what these people are used to. And that doesn't mean I'm going to take away from these videos, you know, alright, I've got my intro. But it makes it more professional. You got to remember, people, it's not, I'm not just talking to you, you know, the awake out there. You know, I mean, I try and keep the awake on the right path as well, because there's so many people getting misled. But, you know, the facts are I'm trying to do my best and I'm trying to get the word out there. A radio show, I haven't formally announced this as of yet, but I'm trying to get a little radio show off the ground as well. A bit of a talk radio if it's possible, but, you know, I'm not going to say too much on that yet in case it doesn't happen. There's obviously time constraints and all the rest of it, but I'm going to do my best to try. But there's a lot coming. There's a lot coming, people. Obviously, as I always say, I'm one man with a camera trying to do it. And eventually I'm going to be going out there getting more stories and stuff. I mean, I'll be going to the big marches and stuff. I go to a lot of the marches anyway. I mean, some of the big anonymous ones. Yes, we know the truth of anonymous, don't worry, or certain people do. So at the end of the day, I'm not falling for any of their tricks. But, you know, I go to their marches, I do my thing because, you know, it's a collective. And you guys that are in response that I was bigging up earlier, you know, if I get any chance, I'm going to be coming down there and, you know, sort of getting involved with you guys and sort of, you know, coming down there and showing my support for you guys and help the people. Oh, and one other point. I know I keep saying one other point. Well, technically two. There's a few groups on Facebook that I need to sort of bring people's attention to, which I will probably in one of my other videos, I'll link it and I'll go through all of the things that this website's all about. But it's for a lot of people having trouble with, you know, benefits or, you know, bailiffs or any of this sort of stuff, and these people help you. I will go into more detail about that, and I'll obviously, one of my other videos, I will sort of post it. You know, if anyone's desperate for that information, because they help you with lots of stuff. You know, how to not pay your taxes, you know, lawfully, because that's another video, but a lot of taxes are unlawful, especially the BBC licence. So I will be going into all of this sort of stuff as soon as I get an opportunity. So yes, YouTube, you take it easy. I love y'all. You know what I mean? Take care. You know what I mean? And be safe out there. I mean, I'm sure, I don't know how many people know about this, but, you know, there's so many people out there like myself and like some of you guys out there that are trying to expose the truth. You know, and they're being taken away through the secret corps and, well, never seen again. It's getting really serious out there, people. And as a disclaimer, I've got to say that I'm going to be working a lot harder on these videos, and, you know, I'm going to go into more detail on this. But if I stop making videos and I stop posting on Facebook and on my Facebook groups and all of that sort of stuff, well, I don't need to tell you what's happened to me. You know, if anything's on the news that, you know, I commit suicide or I overdosed on pharmaceutical drugs, I don't use pharmaceutical drugs. You know, if they try and flip it and say I've done something which I haven't, well, you know what I mean, I haven't. But I'll be covering this and also issuing the same sort of disclaimer that I've just said, you know, in more detail. But anyway, right, it is like 2:15 in the morning here. Still quite early for me on some nights. But I've got a goal, so, you know, take care, you lovely people. And I hope you like these new videos. You know, please accept my apology for, you know, the videos I haven't, you know. But I'm going to try my best to sort of get this up, you know. You know, don't think, you know, that you guys and your support is not important to me, because it is. You know what I mean? Alright. Woods the at this motherfucker. Peace.